Okay, 3.2, recording customer feedback. It's only a very short one, this. Not much detail in the actual pack, as you remember, but some opportunities for you to think about creative ways of recording customer feedback yourself. So, some examples given in the actual e-chapter. Order forms. A good way of recording your customer feedback is actually allowing them to give you feedback at the very point of sale. So an order form is a good way of being able to add additional little questions which will allow you to judge how happy customers are. As well as the ask, of course, you can go one step further and you can ask questions of customers, maybe electronically after they receive their order, by including some sort of document which says, if you're happy with your order or you've got a complaint, please go to this website, and we give all our customers one free entry to, a prize draw once a month for something tempting for them. So there you go. So customer inquiries. Customer inquiries are very, very important. You need to make it easy for customers to contact you as a company. You need to make it convenient for when they are mostly available to do such things. So if you're saying to customers, then you may make sure that your customer service team is available at times they are available. So many companies employ a late evening or even 24-hour customer service. So if that's a phone call, then it needs to be available at those times. If it's a website, if it's an email, then obviously that can be dealt with more at the time scale of the company. Ensure that everything is documented and recorded. So when customers do make a complaint, make sure that it's documented who dealt with the complaint. Make sure that you are in some way able to assess how good individual members of staff are in dealing with complaints. Social media can be both a nightmare in dealing with customers. It's an open forum which is beyond the control of you to prevent others from seeing, but it's also a possibility for you to gain customers and also for your customers to become, publicly acknowledge their satisfaction if you deal with these situations correctly. And the quickest rule in dealing with social media is to be prompt and quickly as possible to actually address any issues, as a social media comments can be shared many times an hour, and of course it's more difficult to retrace or, if necessary, update those people at a later date with the fact that the customer is now satisfied. Most people will just read the negative and never notice that there's been additional comments added since. Of course, surveys are a good way of getting information about your customers and about their point of view. This goes back to what we were talking about with order forms, where you can ask customers maybe to go online after the purchase and fill in some simple questions, and at which point they will be entered into a prize draw or some sort of possible reward will be given to them. It's an excellent way of doing it. Obviously, you will only get a small percentage of your customers do the survey, and you need to be wary of how valid the information from the survey comes into the whole remit of your business. So for example, if your survey suggests many positive things, you have to bear in mind how many people are taking the survey, or is the survey being presented to the customer in such a way that's an opportunity for them to complain. Websites are still a very valid and very useful means of being able to contact your customers. As well as that, any information which comes from your customers needs to be recorded. Obviously, all of this does have certain implications in regards to legislation such as the Data Protection Act, and particularly the new European legislation which came in only a few years ago. So you need to be conscious of how you record the information by customers and how you use the information from customers, and ensure that you address the appropriate legislation as well.